to my channel. So today what we have decided to do is, is go a little bit more into depth on Johnathan's story. This is Johnathan. Obviously you guys have seen him in a few of my previous videos, like the salt dough, and he helped with the DIY wreath that we did. But, you know I talk about him sometimes, so we kind of just wanted to talk about his story. So this is probably going to be a part 1. And so, yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. All right. So.
Okay then. Yeah, so on the first day when everything happened, we were in the car and went to go pick Emma up from school. And Sarah went in to get her, and I did my whole putting her in the car and everything, and that's when they told Sarah to go to the office and someone needed to talk to them.
I went through all of this stuff. So basically, I think what...
It's my side of the story. Let me talk. Anyway.
Why don't you just start from when, like, okay, do it as your perspective of everything happening.
I was telling my side. I was getting there.
Okay. Stop. Okay, sorry guys.
So anyway, I was sitting there in the car with Emma, and an officer approached, asked me for my license and my name and everything, and was okay. And then they eventually pulled me out of the car, sat me on the curb. And
did they physically pull you out of the car?
Well, not physically, but
they asked you to step out.
They asked me to, and I'm not, I didn't know what was going on. I kept asking, what's going on right now? Can I know? And they wouldn't tell me. Then, more detectives show up, and that's when one of the officers actually told Sarah to take Emma out of the car. And as I was sitting there on the curb still, I had to watch Emma and Sarah and one of the detectives walk by, and that was the last time I was actually able to see Emma, and she was just looking back at me wondering what I'm doing. And I kept asking them, what's going on? Can I know what's going on? And they wouldn't tell me because I'm not the biological father. And
of Emma.
Of Emma, and yeah, that comes up a lot with everything going on with, our story. So, we both got arrested, and I ended up staying in jail for 5 days. We bailed Sarah out so she could figure everything out, and so that sucked for me, but it's okay. I did the right thing. Now fast forwarding all of that, because you don't need to know, we stayed at my parents and got kicked out of the house, or our place we were staying before, and
I think I probably may have briefly gone over, like, where we were staying. They kicked us out, and I might have, I don't remember, but they kicked us out, basically didn't return rent money, and just, it sucked.
Anyway, after all, hi baby.
I think you want to. You
want to come see me? Alright, come here. So after all of that, my side pretty much after that is more just being there to support Sarah with everything. As I wasn't able to see Emma, I couldn't talk to her, she couldn't talk to me. I got not reprimanded, but told I can no longer drop them off, or drop Sarah off, because Emma would see me and she can't see me for some odd reason.
Some restraining order that he never got a copy of. Yeah. Just a lot of stuff that he wasn't told about and I wasn't told about. And so, you know, when we finally found it out, it was just very still confusing. He's saying hi to Daddy. Sorry.
But since the beginning, they lied to Sarah about me not being able to be put on some paperwork,
Yeah.
so I could be able to see Emma, because, you know, she looks at me as a father. You know, she calls,
to
still,
this day.
still talks about me, wanting to see me, asks about me.
The past, I'm so sorry to cut you off, but the past 2 weekends that I've had a phone call with Emma, she has asked, "Can I talk to Daddy?" This one. And she can't. Like, she's being told that she can't talk to him, and she doesn't understand why. Sorry, go ahead.
But I lost where I was going.
Still asks about you, talks about you.
Yeah, well, like ever since day one, she's wanted to talk to me still, and you know, she wants to see me. And there were multiple times when Sarah would go to her visits that she would, you know, just say, "I want to see Daddy. Where's Daddy?" You know, and nobody was telling her the truth, just saying, "Oh, you can't see him right now." And you know, I'm fairly a tough guy, and I can hide my emotions well and everything like that. But you know, at the time when someone that I consider my daughter, a 3-year-old daughter, asking where I am and wanting to see me, you know, it's hard, because you want to be there for her, and you want to, you know, grow.
Smiling at himself.
You want to be there for her, and you can't. No matter what you try, you just can't be there. You know, I've missed 2 birthdays now, 3 Christmases, 3 Thanksgivings,
And just a bunch of, like, 4th of July's, Valentine's Days, just all kinds of holidays. Halloweens.
You know,
That's a good one.
All I can do is keep supporting and being there for her, and she knows that I still love her and I'm still here, and
I tell her all the time.
I'm not going anywhere, and it's just really, really, really hard. You know, it's emotionally draining. The first few months for both of us, it was terrible. But
yeah. So, I mean, what would you say to someone who is in a similar or the same position as you are right now? Like, what would be some advice, or what you want them to take away from your story?
That even though it's hard, and sometimes you want to just lose it and wish that it was back in the good old days when you could just go somewhere and kick someone's ass and get what you need done, or be able to get in someone's face, and you know, just don't do that. Keep your cool
As much as possible, anyway.
You know, I would still get frustrated with CPS and the judges and all the lawyers and all the bullshit that they tell, and it just, yeah.
He agrees.
But just stick to, you know, yourself. Be able to calm yourself down. Be able to go out and get that frustration. And if you have a hobby, or go to the gym, or you even just going out on a walk, just clear your mind, and you know, don't focus so much on the negative stuff. Try and remember the good things that happened. You know, like CPS telling everybody that, oh, I'm some terrible person because I'm big, 6'1", and 260 pounds, and very muscular. But people look at me and think I'm scary. But I would never laid a hand on Emma or anybody.
Never, ever. He's never hit me. You know, we swatted Emma as far as, like, disciplinary reasons. Yeah.
But it was never out of anger, no aggression, no...
No, it wasn't out of, like, it wasn't malicious. It wasn't, like you said, out of anger. There was no, mean intention in the way that we were disciplining her. But CPS sees it as a malicious, we had malicious intent. Like the bruises that she had were non-accidental. Yeah. Why are your cheeks so red? Looks like freaking Santa Claus minus the beard. You know, so, you know, but I think a big thing too is it's okay to ask for help. You know, if you've gotten your child back and you're having a tough time, it's okay to ask your parents, if you're close with them, for help. It's okay to ask your friends for help or talk to your friends about what's going on. Or even going to, we have a place here in Napa County called Cope, and they do a lot of free classes, parenting classes, all kinds of stuff. And it's okay to go there and get a parenting class or two to, you know, have as like a utility belt, you know, building your skills. It's okay to do that, you know, and he has done 95% of the things that, well, 99% of the things, because it was one thing that you weren't able to do because we just couldn't afford it at the time.
Well, we'll get into that next time about classes.
He did everything that I did. So, you know, it's just, like he said, try and keep your cool. And then what I was saying was just, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to admit that you don't know what to do in certain situations. So, you know, if that's what you're going to take away from it, I mean, comment down below, like before we started talking about like advice and stuff like that, tell us what you took away from his story. You know, what were you thinking? You know, comment those down below. So, yeah, I think we'll talk about like the different classes that we took, and maybe a little bit more in depth on, you know, the stuff that he went through, if he remembers or thinks of anything he didn't, just different things that he's not going to talk about right now. Crazy kid. So yeah, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys later.